we begin this week stateside, where our two leaders took their relationship to the next level as PM Anthony Albanese was wined and dined by President Joe Biden. But crucially, not the band the B-52s who were supposed to perform but were cancelled at the last minute. You see, a weird thing happened when they brought out the food. The Americans, they served Albo a plate, but it just had a rock on it. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster! The EP of this show said don't do that joke. Anyway, this also marks the very first time the PM's partner, Jodie Hayden, was at a US state dinner, which is very exciting. But after a full belly of rock lobster, you did not want to visit Albo's Love Shack. And staying in the US, where this week leaked audio revealed former President Trump may have disclosed classified information to Australian cardboard billionaire Anthony Pratt. First up, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump has never disclosed any kind of intelligence. But secondly, the recordings reveal Pratt describing his superpower as being rich. Which is, I mean, first of all, not a superpower, but if you're wondering how he got his super rich superpower, he was apparently, as a teenager, he was bitten by a radioactive investment banker. And speaking of psychotic world leaders, the Kremlin has denied using Putin body doubles amid rumours the dictatorial Russian president suffered a heart attack. And this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, sure, Russia's got an ample supply of bald white men, but good luck finding someone who could be a body double for this guy. Look at him. He's a one of a kind. Anyway, we had some more jokes for this story, but the lawyers have advised against them in case I fall out a hospital window. What the hell, let's do one more. Apparently, it isn't one more. Apparently, for the audition process, you had to, it says here, poison a journalist. Oh, interesting. To food news now. If I die, you'll know why. Anyway, to food news now, and a former lawyer from Australia is under fire this week for starting an Aussie-style sushi restaurant in New York, with some people saying that a white person opening a sushi restaurant is cultural appropriation. And yeah, that's what I think. I think she should stay in her lane and cook up actual Aussie cuisine, like a cheese with a racist name or some thoroughbred sponsored by sports betting, you know? But staying in America, let's go to Colorado now, where a judge has slammed a welding company that tried to pay over $37,000 to a subcontractor in loose change, which weighed over 2.7 metric tons. It's actually great news for the subcontractor who wanted to pay 37,000 games of pool. The judge has ordered the company to pay the original sum plus an extra $12,000, which, weirdly, the company's agreed to pay in Qantas credits, I think, which will be very useful. And finally, now to Thailand, where a man accidentally drove 100 miles, get this, without his wife, after they stopped to use the toilet. So she went out to use the loo. He assumed she was sleeping on the back seat and just seemingly didn't check and just drove off. That's awful, which is why I never leave the house without going through my simple rule, which is phone, wallet, keys, wife. Right, that's very important. But there is a happy ending to the story. He went back, picked up his wife, who forgave him. Then they hit the road again before realising after 100 miles down the road they'd forgotten their kids. All right, that was...